everybody, welcome back to Kiwi Farmer. So I was going to be mustering some more ewes and lambs down for tailing, but as you can see you can't see half the hill, so it kind of makes it a bit difficult. But anyway, thought we'd jump in here and try and fix this problem here. So very wet, just a wet spot comes out of this hill, a couple of wet spots in here, and then we'll do some more in another paddock. But what we've got on here is the mole plough. So what I plan to do here is with a bucket dig a bit of a start hole just in the end of this drain just here, and then pull out of that up through that wet spot, and then do a couple of three this way into this wet spot, and then pull out of that drain where the grass is just over there back up as well. Yeah, see, the mole plough works quite well here. You just got to kind of wait till the conditions are right. But this is a wee bit wet, but we're kind of trying to work this paddock up. So Oxford Ag came in here the other day and it was just a wee bit greasy. So yeah, we'll crack on, get this done. Yeah, see how it goes, see how much mess we can make. So if you haven't seen what a mole plough does, it just pulls the mole, which is on the back of the plough, we'll show you in a minute, through the ground, and it leaves this hole. So that's the mole. Here's just another one that I've started. So there's the mole there. And what we'll do is we'll just leave it open like that for a wee bit, and if it starts flowing water and it looks relatively successful, we'll come and put some 50mm alkaline pipe in there. And here we might even, yeah, well, depends. We could even just leave this hole open, dig that out with a shovel just so the water goes into that drain and down through the culvert. Yeah, so 50mm pipe just to make sure that the stock don't collapse it in, erode it away and stuff. So here's a couple of good examples of some drainage. So this is the end of a tile drain or an overflow that we put in last year before we put raffia on this paddock. So that's running not too bad. Just got to make sure that these ends stay open. And then this here, I just dug this out to let it flow a bit better. This here is a mole that we hopefully you guys can see that, a mole that we did last year as well. So it just goes runs alongside the tile drain, but you see it's still open, still running really well. Yeah, so it's a success. So what we're doing there is just cutting some moles across the overflow, and the other mole that'll be deeper So we're only going down about 200 mils. The other ones will be, well, the mole will be about 450 mils, and the Novaflow will be down like close to a metre. So you're just trying to reduce some compaction in here and just get that water flowing down those cuts and getting into the drains where they're meant to be. But I'll show you the mole plough here. So made by Rata Industries, a company in New Zealand, and it's pretty awesome. So a lot of the older mole ploughs have got a big cutting disc in here, which means you virtually, so it cuts the trench before the leg and the mole pull through. So it means you've actually got to go in a straight line. Where this one here, they call it a knife. So there's this angled piece on the leg here, and it cuts the grass or the turf, and then lets it flow, lets the leg go down really easily, and then that's the mole here, which spins around like that, and then creates the hole in the bottom. So with this system here with the knife, you can actually go around curves and turn corners within reason, because there's only like that much play in the whole mole plough system. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome piece of kit. And then the old shear bolts up here, so if you hit anything hard down there, it'll just pop that bolt out. So got a bunch of those bolts in the cab. Right, off to the next paddock. That's what happens, break a shear bolt, and then the leg just pops up. There's probably some gravel or something under there. It was quite tough. So what I was doing here is was just pulling out of this Novaflow that we've put in with the digger, back up each side, pattern tiling pretty much. So just increasing the area that we can drain with the Novaflow, by letting the water seep into the moles first and then go down into the Novaflow. So we'll go into the old crop paddock over there, and we'll do a couple of runs in there as well. Easy as that. So there you go, bolt back in, and we'll carry on. Good morning. See, we're just here checking these mole drains that we did yesterday. So you can see 2 out of 3 of these ones are running, just slightly. So we had 5 mils of rain overnight, so they just, yeah, they're just taking away the excess. This here's dried out. Same with this one here, which is great. So we'll go and check the rest. And we cut out some pipe here, just to put in. And some old broken standards that I can just mark the ends of the pipe. So when the grass grows up, I know where the pipes are. Right, so here we've got our standard marking the hole, and a piece of just alkathene, just keeping that mole open at the end. The water's starting to trickle out there again, so we'll just let that go, and hopefully we'll dry this out. We can get the cultivator back in here and finish off this paddock and put some new grass in here. Right, that's it for this video. Just heading down to Cust School. They've got, it was going to be pet day, but that got canned because of COVID, so now they've just got an ag day for some ag club kids. So we're going to go down and set up some modules. What about the back
irrigation water scheme module. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.